This video demonstrates how I implemented an LD1125H in an effort to indicate when our laundry room is occupied by flashing a pair of LEDs over both doors. I had tried other sensors in the past, but for one reason or another they all came up short of what I wanted. That is, start the flashing as soon as the room is entered, keep them flashing for as long as it's occupied, then turn them off immediately when the room becomes unoccupied, which is exactly what the LD1125 is capable of. Shown here are some of the sensors I've tried in the past. As an example, the one on the left senses light. When the room was entered, the ceiling motion sensitive light would illuminate and be detected by this photosensor, triggering a response. That part worked fine, but the problem was that the ceiling light stays on for 30 seconds after no motion is detected. Call me a perfectionist, but I wanted the flashing LED over the doors to go out immediately when the room was vacated. I found other sensors for one reason or another also not quite acceptable. Shown here is how I configured the required devices. I fastened a piece of plastic to a slim wall charger and manufactured a holder for the LD1125. There are no mounting holes, so I made the holder so that the LD1125 was a press fit. Then using double-sided tape, I fastened an ESP32 to the lower part. The ESP32 is required since I'm using ESP now to communicate with the two ESP8266s that control the flashing LEDs over each door. It's simple enough to wire up, 5 volts, ground, and TX. While the user can change settings, I found no reason to, so I didn't bother with RX. I have no idea what those 4 other pins are for, but obviously they are not needed. Tapping into the double gang outlet shown, I installed an outlet just for this device. Next is a short demonstration of the LD1125 doing its stuff. If the room is occupied, the LD1125 will produce a steady stream of sentences as shown. While it reports movement or occupancy, I found the distinction to be unimportant. Remember, if the room is occupied, a steady stream of sentences will be transmitted. If the room is unoccupied, it sends nothing. This makes coding pretty simple. I've included a link to the sketch I wrote in the description below.